Hello everyone. Can you give your introduction a little bit about yourself? Then we can start the webinar. Your name, where are you from, and are you a student or working? A little short introduction.
Hi, I'm Pawan. I'm from Bangalore, studying my final year in cybersecurity.
Okay,
Good evening, sir. Myself, Aditya Bharadwaj from Gwalior, currently pursuing third year in computer science.
great, great. Abhishek,
Hello.
hello. Yeah, you're audible.
So I am Abhishek Khadse. I just completed BTech final year and currently intern at Albus Security.
Ranjay, Ranjay, are you there? Okay, maybe some issue. Manual, if I'm not wrong. Manuel, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good
Ah,
afternoon.
okay,
I'm Emmanuel
okay,
from Ghana, currently a customer service personnel, but I'm into cybersecurity also.
okay, great. So let's start now. Acha, anyone from the previous time, like, has anyone? Let me show you. Wait a second. Who all have attended this webinar previously?
Sir, I
Okay, I guess Abhishek has also attended, right? Abhishek?
Yes.
Okay, rest are new to this. Okay. So this is not the actual roadmap we'll be discussing. I will give you a a short summary of this one because now we are in 2025 and also there is an impact of AI. So things are different now. We'll be having three webinars and one proper discussion on the roadmap. Okay, so you'll get proper understanding about the cybersecurity, what actually needs to be done in today's time. Okay, so let's start. Okay. So as you know, what we are. It's an old, so it was like Cyber Hicks. Now it's a Hicks community. Okay. So after that, this will be studying fundamentals, networking, operating system, Kali Linux, tools, and certifications and your questions. So first question will be always, what is cybersecurity? So you all already know cybersecurity is providing security to the systems which are non-guarded and non-secured. Okay, I'll be really quick and short here. Myths about cybersecurity. There are really nearly three myths which I mean. You need to be tech visit, no requirement. There are limited cyber opportunities. There are a lot of cyber opportunities, but the right skill is not found on time. Growth is hard in cybersecurity. If you learn consecutively in cybersecurity, just like other domains, your growth will be 2x probably. Types of attacks you must be knowing about these: white hat, good ones; black hats, bad ones; gray hat, mix of both; script kiddie, people who use children or very kids who use small scripts to hack some with hack something little like games accounts. Sometimes nowadays accounts are difficult to hack, but previous time. So these are the domains of cybersecurity. Don't worry, I'll be providing you with the link of this PPT. Okay. Now we'll be discussing what type of attack. Social engineering, very basic, and nowadays it's very popular because security is high. In this, a person actually gets the confidential information by baiting the other one. Like you must have been known about the different cyber cafes or the places where people act as a Microsoft employee or a Apple employee and takes away some money from them. Phishing, a link is there, you enter your credentials, it's gone. DDoS, when a particular system sends requests to a particular website, 100, 500, more than their limit. So that's DDoS. DDoS is basically higher version where 50, 60 computers send hundreds of uh, uh, oh, like basically they send a signal that we want to, like when you're opening a website, it's kind of a entry of yours. Like if you are entering once, twice, thrice. That's why sometimes when you take a course of some company, you are opening in another tab. The first one gets logged out because they want one at a time session. Okay. Computer networks, which is very important to learn. Okay. Cyber tools and map, you must be knowing that it's used for basically network scanning tool. Okay. Which ports are open basically. Wireshark, when you need to analyze the real traffic. This is very good enough to check when it's a DDoS attack, because you can check a single IP sending how many requests at a particular time. Burpsuit, a place where you can actually have your testing things done. Like it's like a revision tool for you. Okay. The other one is John the Ripper. It's not very common, but nowadays we use this. Operating system, Windows versus Linux, you must be knowing it. These are the distributions. Red team, offensive, purple, mix, blue, defensive. Certification, network, Compactia, very important for everybody starting in cyber. Compactia, very important for all person cyber. Now we are going with CEH. This is a basic and the first certification person to get a complete idea about cybersecurity. Compact as I earlier. OSCP is the top level certification. It cost in lakhs. Now these are the three certification steps if you want. Now blue teaming, CISSP, very important, but you cannot do it until you have a particular we say experience in cybersecurity in blue teaming. CHFI for forensics. This is also for forensics, and this is the roadmap for it. Now this is the job market, which was in 2023, 2024. Okay, this was all about it. Any questions regarding this one? So we'll start another webinar, which will be another PPT. I will tell you about it. Okay, we have three. Any questions for this?
I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, in red teaming, what is the next certification after CH? What is the best certificate to do?
Best certificate. What do you want from red team? Like you want the offensive side, right? You are into offensive side if you are. So you should go
Yeah,
with first CEH, then Compactia A plus, Compactia Security plus. This will give you the complete information about the systems, the internal working of the systems. And then you can go with the EGPT if you are into weapon testing, and then OSCP, of course. Like this is the particular roadmap for it. Okay.
so by doing the EJPT, after that going for OSCP is better.
Because it's like I would say in layman language, OSCP is the big brother and EJPT is the small brother, little brother. Because they're connected, but OSCP is very high and very tough. But EJPT will give you proper pen testing idea, and you will be like a pro if you literally do it seriously like that.
What about EWPT or EJPT? I mean EWPT. Is EJPT and EWPT similar or else any difference between them?
Which one? EWPT.
EWPT. Yeah.
EWPT.
So which is better, EJPT or EWPT? It's the same weapon testing. It's weapon testing, EWPT weapon testing. So is there any similar or any difference between them?
Basically, everything covers like these are for same basic, like EJPT is for junior penetration tester. That's like every certification has a job, okay. And EWPT is basically for web application certification. Like it is same, but EJPT is a little more preferred in a place where you are actually trying for junior penetration testing. But the thing is, EJPT is the first one which you should do because it's kind of a beginner level, but EWPT is kind of an intermediate one. Though the EJPT would be for
Okay.
network also and web also, and EJPT is most probably for web application only. And so EWPT can open rules like bug bounty, that is freelance, web app pen tester, and AppSec rules. But your EJPT can actually provide you with SOC also, because SOC is that defensive, but it might provide you with that job also. Like EWPT is a higher version, I
So
can say. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Any other question, guys?
Sir,
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay. Tell me.
Sir, I want to ask that by cybersecurity, how we can enter in the government agencies or working with the professionals
Government jobs, you're saying.
yes, sir.
See, you will go with the IB, Investigation Bureau, probably that's the full form. And they have a government exam for it. And you know about government exam, lakhs of people sit in it. So in that, the main motto is to just clear the particular exam of that IB. After that, it takes years for you to get a very high, not a high paying job, but a high level job in which you will actually be working with the government to like for this cyber and all. But if you want to have a taste about it, you can go with that internship, which is every 1 or 2 year, every year most probably. That Gurugram Police that's Gurugram Cybersecurity program, which is provided by them. You can just go with that. You can have a taste of cybersecurity in the government region. So I would recommend you that internship. You just need to clear one interview and apply on time. And you need to just follow them on the Twitter. They'll tweet it when it will be time and give a good what we say that interview. And like whatever I am telling here, just join every weekend. You'll be able to just clear that because they ask very simple stuff. One of my juniors cleared it with my these free webinars only. So that's not a problem. Any other thing?
All clear.
Pavan, Akhilesh, you joined late, right?
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, hi.
Okay. Can you give your short introduction? I can just repeat it in 2 minutes. No problem. We have a lot of time today. Okay.
Okay, okay, thank you. I'm nice to meet you. I am
You're
actually
not
from
audible.
Bihar. I'm currently
Can
working
you speak a little louder?
yeah, now okay?
Background noise is a
Hello,
lot.
now
Can
okay?
you change the place a little? Just for 2 minutes, then
One
if
second. Yes.
yeah, now you can speak.
Now okay?
Now okay.
Yeah, hi. This side actually speaking, and I'm from Bihar, currently working Homi Baba Cancer Hospital as a IT support engineer. Okay, and I am past a student of NFSO, completed a Master of Cyber Security and Bachelor of Computer from Computer Science from Aryabhat Knowledge University from Bihar. And after that, I have certified with CCNA and cyber security, ethical hacking, and
CEH you have done?
extraordinarily. No, no, not completed CHA done, but I plan to switch on CHA
Compactia Security
comprehensively.
Plus certification. Have you done that?
No, no, boss. Actually,
EJPT?
uh, no, boss.
Okay, okay. No worries. I was just
But
confirming to I.
I planning to this achievement. Okay,
But
so
there is
actually.
one question of mine because you have done CCNA. Why did you not try for a network job rather than IT support?
No, no, no. I'm taken interest in cybersecurity, so I'm a switches
Okay,
in cyber.
okay, okay. But in IT also there is one networking one now. So if you switch to
Uh,
that and work for some time, you can actually go into cyber also.
Actually,
So
actually, that time, when we were I was taking CCNA programming, so that time I have a just a bachelor. Okay, I have not planned to in future. I will be switching in cybersecurity. After after a long time, long not a long time, I will make a plan. Ki I will switch on cybersecurity and make a career in cybersecurity.
okay,
So I
okay,
take and I
okay,
take
okay.
a
Uh-huh.
decision to start.
So I'll review this. Just tell me what all things you know because you having knowledge and degree also. So I think you know. This was all about our community. You know what is cybersecurity, right? Little myths, tech wizard, limited opportunity, career growth is hard. You must be knowing about type of
No,
hacker,
no.
right?
Actually, I need your suggestion. The how to take which platform you are taken as good certification and it
Don't
is
worry. Just text me on the WhatsApp group. I'll reply you. We cannot discuss here because everybody is sitting for the webinar, right? After the
okay, okay,
webinar, just contact me. I'll help you out. No worries. Okay.
Okay. Continue.
Just tell me, you know what is cybersecurity, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
basic. Then death myth is also done. Types of hackers, you must be knowing about it, right?
You're right.
Domains are simple. Types of attacks also it's easy. Computer networks, you are
Yeah,
good in that. Nmap,
yeah.
Wireshark,
Aware.
also join the Ripper. You have knowledge about these, right?
You're right.
Guys, just 2 minutes more. No worries. Windows, Linux, you know it all, right? Because you have done.
Yeah, right.
Three teamings, just introduction. Certification, Compactia, A plus, CEH, Compactia, OSCP, Roadmap. Okay, blue teaming. This certification is not provided until you have some experience. This is forensics. This is forensics. This is the roadmap. This is the job market. Okay. Now let us start with another one. So I will give you an introduction about how did I make this one. Previous one was completely made by me by my research. This is actually ChatGPT PPT, if I would really say honestly, because I wanted you guys to know if you literally search on the web what you will get. Just a short introduction. After that, we will have a proper. Please, can you mute?
Yeah.
So this is basically ChatGPT cybersecurity roadmap, so that you have an idea about it. And in after that, I will have two other roadmaps. One which have PPT, which I have PPT, that will be completely. I have really researched 3 days, 4 days. After that, I have made that PPT, and the last one will be a discussion in which I will be using pen to discuss about it. Okay, so let's start. So two things are there, as you know, we have discussed it: offensive, defensive. Then we'll be discovering this roadmap, foundation, red teaming, blue teaming. This is mostly covered in the previous one, but I'll be revising it all to you. So this is the information which is very important and good enough, because you need network fundamentals, OSI model, just the basics, just the knowledge. Okay, nothing else. Linux Bash, that's kind of a coding of Linux to understand Linux, how it works, why commands. PowerShell, Windows, very important. Like the PowerShell we have in command panel, right? That one. Then programming is written, but it's required programming if you want to make your own tools. Cybersecurity, people generally rush to cybersecurity because they think it does not have any coding, right? It does not have any coding, but it has more than coding, in deep insights about networking and other things. Python, bash scripting, I told you bash scripting is important, which is kind of a coding. If you want to make your things, if you want to actually go through the cybersecurity and make a good amount in it by freelance and your jobs also. Threat vulnerability, CIA triad. I will make you understand this. Don't worry. Uh, Tools, try hack me. Very very famous in India and out of India also. Over the wire Linux command is important. So this is now we'll have OSC offensive things. This is some of the things you should know. Okay, core skill, vulnerability and map we have discussed. OWASP top 10, burp suit. Burp suit is basically the place where you can actually uh, work on it. Like, okay, you can actually test your skills. Top 10, OWASP top 10. These are the vulnerabilities which are actually top 10 of that particular year. Okay, exploitation. Exploitation Metasploit. It is a framework where you can actually test your skills. Password hacking, hashnet, John the Ripper, as we have discussed. Wireless hacking, Air Crack NG. This is basically when you use this tool and check the different attacks which can be done wireless. Social engineering, discussed already. Now a little about specialization. Just take a look. We'll discuss this thing in the future webinars. Okay. It is about Active Directory. It is a complete course, like proper things are there. Then pass the hash, lateral, C2. These are things. I'll provide you with the link. Then we have blue teaming. As I have seen, most of you are very what is interested in blue teaming. So these are the things which you actually keep in mind: event logs, SIS1, Linux log framework, MITRE, ATTCK, cyber kill chain. These are the some theory part of it. On defensive side, we have a major thing which is SOC, which is very famous. SOC is for people who actually check the logs of a company, that no DDoS, no DOS, no hacking is done to the admin panel, etc. Now these are some advancing. Just take a look. Okay, we will be discussing later. Okay. Now this is a little roadmap. CEH Compactive plus Security plus EGPT OCP as one of the members. Aditya already asked for this, right? I had it on my webinar also, on the PPT also. Now this is for the blue ones. The same is for Compactive Security plus, but after that GIC is also up to you. Blue teaming is basically not a very big domain where a lot of things are existing there. Red teaming has a little limit, so everybody working in red teaming would be knowing that what they want, and mostly everyone is learning same similar thing. But in blue teaming, you have a lot of domains. You can do anything. Now this is very important, Simon. You need to learn. You need to not stop it. Practice more than theory. Have a community like we have ours, no problem. Build your VMware and VirtualBox from where you actually start. Join Discord and Reddit and everything. Okay? So this was the second thing and third. Okay, one more joined, right? Uh, I guess Vaibhav. Hello. Okay, you cannot use a mic. Oh, okay. So do you want me to repeat the whole thing? I can do it after the third and the fourth one. It will after discussing two more roadmaps. Is that fine? Okay. Anyone, any doubts regarding this webinar? This PPT, sorry. Anything, guys?
No, no doubt.
Okay, Pavan, Aditya, Abhishek, Emmanuel, if I'm not wrong.
No, sir. No, sir.
Pavan,
Yeah, no, nothing.
okay, Emmanuel, if I'm not spelling it wrong. Any doubt?
No, no, any doubts.
Okay, Pavan, okay, now the actual roadmap, which took me a lot of time. Okay, we're discussing this. The actual roadmap for 2025, how AI has changed cyber and uplifted cyber because, as you know, when we are using cybersecurity, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is basically providing security to the systems. Previously, everything was not automated, it was manual. For example, the SOC analysts were there and they used to be sitting there around. But now there are tools which can actually do that thing. Okay, that's a good thing for us, but it's a bad thing for the people who are working in SOC. Sometimes they are removed because of that. But things are automated due to which risk of privacy invasions, risk of getting website hacked. You know, if you are even a script kiddie, but a good level of script kiddie, you just know the tools which can actually harm the systems, and you can actually use them. You can actually get a bounty, or if you have other reasons to do that, you can actually sell it on dark web. The data you get. So basically, it has led to a lot of things. Also, nowadays you must be knowing about that new thing which is coming up, which is vibe coding, in which basically what we do, we have these AIs, for example, Cursor, Lovable, and other AIs. These AIs actually build a website for you. But everybody keep in mind this stuff because I was researching about this and making a website. These kind of website does not have any security. You need to actually give a prompt to make it secure if you are making for this one. Also, there are many service based companies which actually just make the website for you, and sometimes they miss the security part, and which is very important because if you have a good product, you have the good money in a bank account, but you have all the data of the credit card, debit card of a person on that particular website because it's because you have been paid via that, and you saved it on the web, even it in a hash or in different things. You must be knowing there is a hash value which is converted, right? But if these guys get into the website, there are certain crack of hashes also. But yeah, sometimes the hash cannot be correct, but sometimes it might be. So there is a very higher risk. So whenever building a website, security is the must thing for you now. Now let's start. Okay. Now, cybersecurity is fundamental. If we are using both cybersecurity and AI, if we actually use the new thing which is actually evolving, Chat GPT and things, we automate N8 and also is an automation. So if we use that with cybersecurity, we can make things easier for us. Also, nowadays demand for cyber is increasing in foreign countries because foreign countries actually allow the freshers to work on them. But India, it's a very bad note. We don't have any freshers because of one particular tag in 2024. It stopped in that. We have Linux and other things, but we don't have directly people working. Even after OSCP, they don't trust the people because nowadays OSCP can also be cleared by giving 10,000 rupees extra to that particular what we say institution, and they bring it. People having CEH does not have knowledge of CEH, but people don't have certification, they have more knowledge. So there are a lot of things which are happening right now in cybersecurity. So threat involve the machine learning capabilities, and there are different automations which can be done in cybersecurity. Okay, there are no traditional and no AI emerging. So cybersecurity becomes easier and it becomes helpful for us to work better and more efficiently. Okay, but we should have an idea about if we are going on bug bounty. We should have an idea about just an idea, no coding, but idea about the different technologies which is used. For example, we have this merge tag thing, which uses MongoDB, React.js, Node.js, Express.js, and HTML, CSS, Tailwind, another thing. We should have just an idea about it, how it works. How it works, we should be able to read the code, but not write the code. That's totally perfect. Okay. Now phase one, I have completely made it into phases so that it will be easier for you. If you're starting cybersecurity, I'll provide you with everything, no problem. But if you want to learn more and more, like we have just weekend one, so you can go with this roadmap. Firstly, you need to know the prerequisite. But one thing, I have written it BTech graduate, but there are people without having BTech also have great knowledge in cybersecurity. So it's not actually an essential, but it is because you need a proper knowledge about basics of computers, workings, a little programming in Python, a little, just a little knowledge. After the operating system is mastery is very important because if you want to work, you will be using PowerShell, you will be using Linux. So there you should be hands on the command line operation. Like you should know which command to do what because it's not Windows that you right click, refresh and do that thing. It's all about commands. Okay. Key skills to develop. First is navigation and file management command, process management monitoring, network configuration and troubleshoot, shell scripting, basics, which means you need a good command on the Linux, bash command, okay? System logs and analysis and interpretation. We are not done yet with the phase one, okay? Networking fundamentals. For example, Akhilesh has done CCNA. Not CCNA exactly, but should have the knowledge about the networking thing. Critical networking concepts. These are some port, protocols, network, firewall configuration, virtual private VPNs. You must be knowing about it. They change the IP for us. But in India, if you do any illegal thing, the IP address you change even after buying that VPN, that real IP can be sent to the government. So please don't do it. Okay. Programming and scripting. It should be done so that you have a better chance and better knowledge just for that. Okay, to grow in life, grow in cyber, you need to have this. But in starting, it's completely all right. Python fundamental, same programming one. Core about it is CIA tree, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality from the word, the things should be confidential. Confidential means you should know and the operator should know. Nobody else should know. Integrity when the things are not changed when it is sent to someone. For example, if you send a message on WhatsApp, hello, how are you? And it changes to hello, what are you doing? So that's the whole thing there. Availability, you're available to the person on time, okay, when they need the security thing. Now, rest things are basics, okay, nothing. Cryptography is very important. This is where things are getting hashed. We have system which make it hash. Password should be hashed. Because if somebody gets into a system, they can actually get the passwords of people who have used your website for payments and other things, right? They will be knowing the PIN number, they will be knowing the card number. They can know everything which is provided by your asked by your website to the user. Okay, compliance and framework. Familiar yourself with industry framework. Okay, it's very important to just have a know about ISOs to have 27001. I'll provide you with the PDF file. I have the PDF file for this. Okay, that's it for this one. Okay, any questions from phase one? Anything?
Hey, is there a certification required for the networking fundamentals, or else just we can walk through
See,
some
I
books, or
would
else?
explain you certification versus non-certification at the end. Don't worry, we'll have a good conversation about
Yeah,
it. Okay, I'll be quick and
yeah,
clear about it. Not right now. Okay, I'll tell you, no issues. Anything
yeah.
else? Aditya, Abhishek,
Yeah.
Amanda,
You also.
and Akhilesh. Nothing? Okay. Aditya? Okay, let's start. So basically, when you're doing cyber, theory is important if you're going with GRC. And also one thing, one of our students from the community got into cybersecurity, like almost cracked the interview, and they're just ready to get into GRC work for risk compliance. So in GRC, you don't need practical skills, you need basics of cybersecurity plus GRC information totally on paper, nothing practical. So if you want to get inside cybersecurity without coding and nothing about it, a little knowledge about algorithm and thing, just that thing is covered there and nothing else. So GRC is best for you. Okay. So TryHackMe is the best place we can actually work on this. It costs you around $10. No, no, not $10. 600 rupees or 500 rupees maybe if the price is not increased. That's the price for TryHackMe. You can go with the full month you get, and different roadmaps are given there. You can learn there also, but that's totally based on your how you do. Okay, so there's nothing pressured there. So if you are a person who can self learner, you can go there, give 500, 600 rupees and start your work there. Okay, laboratory environment. Kali Linux should be there in your system, which is through VirtualBox. VirtualBox is the first part. Second is Kali Linux. Also, there is one more process in which your Kali Linux is installed in your Windows. You don't know that. You just need to activate it so that on the command palette you can actually use Kali prompts to use your complete system. That is also possible. Mostly DevOps people use that system. Okay. SCIM tools, log analysis, which is I have already told you, it's for SOC analyst. Okay. Now, what we have tools for efficiency, security, Nmap we have discussed, scanning networks, Wireshark for packet analysis, Nessus and vulnerability scanning, which is very important. Like people actually use Nessus, get the vulnerability, send them the mail, get the bounty. So that's also possible, but you need to be professional with it. Bobsuit for testing, OWASP, ZAP for network scanning. Okay, OWASP top 10 is for learning, knowing about it. ZAP is here for that. SQL map, SQL query you must have been knowing if you have a little programming background. So both are connected to each other. When you use SQL queries to get inside the backend, that's the thing there. Okay. Defensive security tools, Splunk, SAM, which is SOC analyst. WASM for security monitoring, similar for SOC only. System manual suite for window analysis. This is also one of the SOC thing. Anything regarding this? We have completed phase two of how can we actually work. This is a little blue teaming based, but I'll tell you for the red also. Anything? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Okay, then nice. No questions. Now compact K plus, very important. This certification actually provides you all the information, which is actually the core part. For example, if you are doing with cyber, you don't need to be fumbling with the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Yes, you don't need coding. You don't need ESA. You just need bash scripting in Python only. Okay? So I would recommend you one thing. What does Compactia A Security Plus provides? It provides you complete information about how the system works, how you can actually get a vulnerability out. If something is hacked, how can you actually check, analyze, and make things quick so that before the hacker gets all the information, he stops you and remove them from the place. Defensive, blue team, offensive, and cloud security is a part of it. Okay. So blue teaming is basically SOC analyst, threat hunting, incident response. Blue teaming basically is a place where blue teaming is generally in-house of every company. In this, what happens? We have a group of people which are actually working on the SOC analyst. SOC analysts are very important. If the SOC analyst is not there, your company is dead, because if anybody enters, SOC analyst can tell you it somebody entered via this IP, they can block it on the spot. If the person has done something so that they are not being able to get blocked because of admin panel or something like that, then different things are done, and which is done by what certification? Compact A plus security plus knowledge certification. You okay, that's very important to know. And offensive security, red teaming, in which information gathering is very important when you are actually hacking a website or actually doing a bug bounty. Vulnerability assessment, so that check any vulnerability directly from the tools. Web application testing, which is web pen testing, EJPT, EWPT, OSCP, that thing. Network penetration testing is also happening. Social engineering awareness is basically kind of a boot camp or a thing for every company. It should, and it has been taking place in big companies like Accenture, Infosys, Wipro, and TCS, and startups also. It should, because social engineering can even take over your SOC analyst with 10 years of experience, OSCP with 20 years of experience. If those guys are also on your team, you cannot win that person if the it has he has social engineered your admin panel and got the credentials directly from you. Something cloud security. Cloud security is basically we have AWS Azure cloud. Now, if you have the a little knowledge about these things, cloud, AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. These are very high paying things. And these things are very high investments. But the reason why people are doing it, because AWS will actually provide you security. You know, Amazon is such a big company. If you take their services, obviously, if you add security to it, to the services, they will provide you such services that nobody is able to crack into you. You just need to add your literally simple coding, and the security is done by them. Not every website start from www dot. So that's the thing. Okay. And REST Azure is also taken, but nowadays AWS is taken more, but it is the most costliest service providing thing. Okay. Identity and access management is also there, because if the access is not managed, for example, we have the government there, right? There is state government which provides the state, which is central government which provides the different decision taken of the state by the center. Just like that, there is a big team in which there are small player and big player. So everybody is guided by each other. That's the whole thing. Container and Kubernetes security. Basically, this is the if you have little knowledge about programming and development, this is the DevOps part. So there also you need security, because DevOps is about tunneling your website to make it more secure and have a good website in it, right? So have a professional thing, not a normal website just like any other developer. So this now advanced thing. Okay. Now, so basically, now I will refer to you one more. Compactia CYCA plus. This will go with cybersecurity analyst role, the actual role you want in cybersecurity in the starting. That's the role you're having. CH for penetration testing, but CH is not alone allowed. Like it's not complete. You need EJPT, EWPT, OSCP. If no certification, complete knowledge with a good bug bounty on HackerOne. That's it. If you have good HackerOne, you are getting placed. If you don't have a college, if you don't have good CGP, nothing matters here. Only HackerOne thing. Your image is good. You have are in communities. You have networks. In cybersecurity, you really don't need college. But I would recommend you to do college, because 1% of the people are able to crack this, and 1% is very difficult to crack. Okay, GIAC certified incident handler for incident response. I already discussed about it. This is a security thing, which is for the defensive side of cybersecurity, right? Now, certification strategy: SOC analyst, CI, ACA plus, CGCI. CYCA is important. Why? Because it completely surrounds every part of cybersecurity and it would help you get through it. It will give you cybersecurity analyst and also jump in SIEM tools. Penetration tester CH OSCP already done. Cloud security AWS security special Azure security engineer already done. I told you about it. Now industry experience, entry level position. Okay, internships you can do. SOC position, entry level junior analyst. All nowadays, if you're going for internship, they firstly ask for a certification. Right, certifications are very costly, but it provides you more opportunities sometimes, especially remote. If you're going for remote jobs, they will say ask, do you have the certification? Then only they'll proceed. So for remote jobs, after collecting like saving something, you can actually go for it if you want remote job because they're high paying. They will almost give you 40 to 50 lakhs if I would say, but don't go with like I have done the certificate, let's go with remote. You will not get it. You need experience before that. First get the experience, get the certificate, and side by side try. Don't be go all in remote because remote jobs are little difficult because if you're EJPT, you have EWPT, OSCP people standing on you. And also OSCP has also other variation, OSWP and all. I don't remember exactly the names, but there are more people into it. So you cannot just go for it. And the range is from 3 to 20 lakhs, which is actually correct. But because of current situation and the market right now, 2025 market, it has dropped down to 3 to 10 lakhs. Okay, maximum you can get 10 lakhs with the best portfolio ever you can make. Okay, by making different tools, having hacker one thing, or if you're going with the defensive side, you can actually have good information what's SIEM tool set and other things. Okay, professional networking. The most important thing existing in cybersecurity is what? Networking. Not learning it, but having a networking. For example, you are in our group. So you can network with other cybersecurity enthusiasts. Maybe someday some person go with OSCP, get a good job, they can refer you with that. Also, if you have good networks, you can be a part of a good premium people in cybersecurity, which can lead to land you jobs, land you projects, land you weapon testing, land you with SOC analysts. Sometimes agencies are hired for SOC. You can open your own agency of SOC analysts or defensive side. You can open own agency for cybersecurity. You can provide people for every that. You can do a lot of things there. Okay. CTF, oh, one thing left. CTF is important. Why? These are actually capture the flag, which means whenever you get an answer for a thing, this is for red teaming. Okay. CTF, in which you get an answer, this is one flag. So there are number of flags you have to done, and there is a kind of participation in which you get thousands of dollars, sometimes thousands of rupees. So depending upon the organization which are providing, sometimes you get the certificate for that, and also a voucher for CEH, OSCP, and other things. Okay. Now now we are AI era, which is important to understand. Why? What is this AI era with cybersecurity? Because this thing is not really discussed everywhere, which is important. Because nowadays, if you know, developers' jobs are going. People are kicked out from their job. Even I read a post on LinkedIn. A person working 20 years in one of the big companies known to be Microsoft, he was kicked out because their system made him kicked out. There was a AI which was made to pick up one person from the whole team, and that was unlucky for him to be kicked out because the system asked that this was the person he selected. So, but cybersecurity is a different because you do so much work in the company, and actually companies want cybersecurity in their company. They don't want more developers, but they will require more cybersecurity people. Why? Because if the developers goes wrong, there are hundreds of people. If the cybersecurity goes wrong, there is a threat to the company. Also, if they remove someone, they cannot hire easily. They need a long procedure for that. So they think 10 times before firing someone in cybersecurity. As per the latest news, as per the things I have researched. Okay. Now, key threat categories is machine learning powered social engineering. See, nowadays, if you have known, there is one small thing called as Gen AI, generative AI. What this thing does, you can actually just write a little code, just copy paste from the Google or the things, from the resources and create a bot which can actually talk like a human. And you can do social engineering without doing anything. You get the credentials and everything. So people need to be aware. Nowadays, some calls happen, but people are not able to understand, is it an AI? Is it a real thing or not? So that's the whole point. Okay, AI generated deepfakes. Now, deepfakes, a lot of things are happening with deepfakes. I would rather not discuss that thing here, but you know it better. Deepfake create pictures which are not real but are created by it. It should be banned, but what can we do? AI is there. Content for fraud. For example, if you must be so active, there was one ad in which what happened? A family was there. They used to upload their small kids information. So when they were in the theater, this was just an ad, okay? So in that person, they used an AI to make her real and about 10 to 15 years older, and they are having a conversation and everything, the kidnapping and a little situation they created. So this is why we said don't upload things on the internet just like that. Everything you upload, even on a private folder, private ID, public ID. Once it's gone to the internet, it's somewhere in the internet. But only cybersecurity people can get it. Also, there was one news. If you have knowledge, you love Apple products. A lady's some pictures, which was private pictures kind of a thing, was leaked because of the cloud. The person was able to access the cloud. Now, this is social engineering, something else. This is the situation here. The social engineering is the worst thing happened to cybersecurity and the companies. If social engineering happens, nobody can take care of it because you don't know. Only SOC can help if they don't know that this IP is irrelevant. Also, if you use this MongoDB named platform for your databases and somebody wants to enter into your website as an admin, there is one security that only this IP will enter. So that avoids you because if somebody just enters, they're out. Why? Because the IP is not same. They need to forge the ID and they need to know the ID. So it's a long procedure for the hacker also. So things are happening around a lot. Be updated with the news and everything. AI enhanced defense strategies. So how AI is helping us to make it more secure and everything. Stimulation, organization deploy AI driven behavior analytics. So see if the one IP is sending request again, hundreds and thousands. This is a DOS attack. Remove that ID. Block that ID from your system. Automated threat hunting capabilities. I told you about it. When we are working in cyber, we are doing bug bounty. We have tools. So this is that. Machine learning based malware classification. If you have a malware in your system, malware in your network, there are automated machine learning things that can check what is the thing doing actually. So through that, AI powered incident response automation. That's also happening. Career path and opportunities. Entry level SOC already discussed. Cybersecurity analyst already discussed. Just take a view. Secure senior security level 5 years, but it will provide you 27 to 97. Even you can go with 1 CR. Okay, so 20 to 30, 50 lakhs are actually minimum for that. Just take a look about these. This is the years of experience in this, and let me know when you are done. Whatever we discussed here is a little career pathway for those people. Like if you are into this, that, or that, analyst, penetration tester, or SOC, or senior level things. It takes time in cyber because you need a lot of knowledge. And purple teaming, if anybody is thinking, don't go with that because purple teaming is for 10 plus year experience in both 5 5. Anything from this slide? Done?
Done.
Okay, I suppose everybody's done. Now, important thing. Industry trends. Trends are very important if it's Instagram or it's cybersecurity or it's full stack development, right? So, emerging technologies impact. Quantum computing preparedness. Now, quantum computing must be known. Nowadays, there is one thing in the technology. They are using quantum computing to have trades. To get 100%, these guys actually are paid 50 lakhs, and generally they're taken from IITs and with a very strong mathematics. So this also is happening in cyber, but not in that way, but in cryptography and basically algorithms. If you're good with algorithms, you're good with the technologies, and you have a little a good knowledge in cyber OSCP and everything, I would recommend to you go to in this, and this has a lot of money, just like the IT development sector. Zero trust architecture, the shift towards zero trust. Basically, uh, zero trust security models require professionals who understand the identity critic security, micro-segmentation, continuous verification principles. For example, if anything is introduced in your system, you don't have AWS, you don't have Azure, you don't have Google Cloud. Now you are just a normal organization. Download buy bought your thing from GoDaddy or some other website, Hostinger or cheap name cheap. So you need to have zero trust architecture in which you need to change a simple a button is changed, anything is changed. You need to add security if it is required there. Okay, that's the thing. DevSecOps. This is one of the emerging things. I literally got a lot of offers regarding this, but in India they provide a very low salary right now because it's just in the building phase. The name is out, people are working, but it is not emerged so much. Just like our which sector is this? Just like the AI security, AI, which was in 2 years back, which was just building. When the ChatGPT entered the market, it is just like that. DevSecOps are not many people into it because they only provide you about 5 to 7 lakhs maximum yearly, and sometimes 4 to 3 lakhs also. So depends on the company, but it is very important for them. Basically, it is DevOps plus security, DevSecOps. Okay, skill gap opportunity. Now I have told you that there are a lot of opportunities. Yes, there are a lot of, but in India, because of the money they provide, many people drop off from the security. But if you are a little patient with money, because in 5 years, I will give you one scenario in the end about this thing. Okay, skill gap. We'll just discuss in normal ways. Organization are investing heavily in training and development, but nowadays they are not. This is also happening because they just provide you with a course. You go enter. Chat GPT, the answer is done. But if you don't really work, like Accenture people are actually having courses on it, so that you know that if somebody calls you and asks you about, just make your mind fumble about it, and you're not able to think clearly that is this the person from my organization or not. So they have courses regarding that also. In demand is AI, machine learning security, cloud security, zero trust threat. These are the emerging ones. You should go for it if you have basic knowledge. Previously we have discussed all the basic things. After that only you'll be able to touch these things. If you're going for DevSecOps, you need to be a master in DevOps first. Now, how can you actually go through cybersecurity in a very early stage? Like if you are guys in the fourth year, if you guys working, how can you actually do it? I would recommend you only one thing for that, which is networking. Network with people, LinkedIn, Twitter, um, and what else? Reddit, very important. Reddit is for not networking, but to gain more knowledge, what's happening around and everything. Reddit is for that, but LinkedIn and Twitter, very important. I mean X, now its name, my name is changed. So if there you are in the communities, working, commenting, knowing people, connecting with them, maybe there is a chance that people with OSCP are not getting job, but you luckily got a job. Why? Because you had referrals, you had known in that company. Mentorship and networking. Mentors are very important. Like I'll be helping you throughout the journey of your cybersecurity, no problem. Community engagement. We have a community. Add as much as you can. Like there are some communities which have offline webinars and everything. People, high level security people with bug bounty experience and other come and give presentations. So that's a paid thing. I guess 1,000, 1,500 or 2,000. That's the price of that. Like in Goa, Hyderabad, maybe I just know two places where they are actually having. This is just for you. Just read it once. This is a thing just for you guys to know. When you're done, let me know. Guys, any questions?
No, done.
No, no, no. Continue.
Okay, then let's move ahead. That's it. Okay, any questions regarding the complete webinar? Last one.
Could you share your in forensic department, forensic related topics and uh, any ideas?
Forensics.
Yeah, digital forensic.
Let me just open where I list this. Just a second. Let me open this.
What is the best way to practice the control?
Uh, voice was not clear at all. Who said it?
Yeah, it's fine. What
Yeah,
was
can
the
you be?
best ways to
Yeah,
practice?
best practices in cyber,
Uh,
like in which domain?
bug bounty.
Let me just a second. I'll answer everything. Uh, Is it? Is the whiteboard there showing?
Yes.
Now let's take the first question. Forensics, no? First is bug bounty, forensics, and there was one more certification in between. And what else question? I'll answer you one by one. First, tell me all the questions. Any other questions?
Is VAPT and bug bounty same?
Okay. Anything else? Take your time. No worries. Any other thing? There, guys. And is it? I need to check. I literally don't have idea about this government one. Anything else? Why fingers? That's a problem now. Listen, see, for fingers, they, Anything else, guys? Acha, what's the percentage, Aditya, of disability? Then there is a chance because above 40%.
No, Aditya, at my knowledge, this is not good information about you. The government sector not give me opportunity and disabled person. Government are searching as a good knowledgeable person in cybersecurity. If you have a knowledge about cybersecurity, you have to have it with the you can go in government sector.
So basically, he can get
And
a job.
there are some category government provide some shoot regard, okay, like 40% below for are below are preferred first firstly preferred, okay. After that above the 40% they are not provided.
Okay, okay. Akhilesh, what was your question before?
Sorry.
One question you asked about certifications, right?
Yeah, right. Right.
Let's start then. Okay.
One question, one also has it कि what are data prevention in need in hospitalization in government sector?
Can you type it? No, your voice is not clear.
Okay.
Pawan, any questions? Abhishek, any questions? Emmanuel,
No, sir.
Emmanuel, anything from any webinar? Three PPTs, anything? Okay. Okay, let's write a little quick.
Actually, I have a question, but I want to ask one to one.
1 to 1.
Yes.
Okay, then wait till the end when everybody leaves. No issues. Write it fast. Uh, you want to secure your data and how to prevent it as a company, as an individual, as a user, or how?
Yeah, no, company and organization. I'm not talking about an organization.
In an organization, how do we do that, right?
Right.
Sorry for my writing. I'll write better now. Okay. First was forensics, right? So certification. Try hack me. You can go there. You can. There is forensics thing. Also, don't worry. We'll have webinars also. Free webinars in which forensics will be there. Don't worry about it. You'll get the basics from here only. You can try this thing. This is paid, okay? You can go for modules. Search for it on the internet.
And yeah, one thing, one doubt.
Okay?
Yeah. Do you suggest purple teaming for freshers?
Not at all. Never. Purple teaming as fresher. Never. Because see, go with red or blue. Why? If you go with both, you will not be able to do red, not be able to do blue properly. You need HackerOne. This is a website where you find bugs. If you have good reputation, you are entered in a particular. You are asked to enter in a place where you are in HackerOne only, but they are private places where actually there is one website you need to hack. If you are able to hack and give the report on it, you get higher bounties and higher chance because low people are there. In blue teaming, you need to know hundreds of tools if you're going with literally purple teaming, if you're not going with soccer thing. So you cannot do both things. Even if you have 4 years of engineering, even you have 3 years of three years of BCA, if you have 2 years of BA, any you cannot. If you are literally want industry, then you go with 5 years of red work, 5 years of blue work, then you become purple and you can actually start your company. Even that happens sometimes. Okay. Anything else? Then I'll start with other questions. Okay. Forensics done. Who asked that question? Forensics one. Are you clear or any other question?
No, no, I clear it. Oh,
Forensics question was asked by whom? Aditya, I guess. Who asked the forensics question?
from me, actually.
Okay, done now. Okay. Now we go
Yeah.
with bug bounty. You are asking. Why it is not? Arre, okay. Now we are going with bug bounty, right? Bug bounty. You want to know the specific things of bug bounty. Simple rule, there are courses. Okay, I don't go with the shit talk. There are literally courses free plus paid. What is actual thing you need to do? All type of vulnerability. Sorry with the writing. You need to know it first manually. Pub suit best to test yourself. Okay, and then use AI plus tools. Try to make one own tools also. Okay, proper things are there. There is a proper procedure for this. 6 step procedure is there. We'll have it in another webinar. So I can give you a proper idea about how this web pen testing. I don't exactly remember, so I can know what is it. First we do footprinting, then we go with reconnaissance, then we go with I don't remember exactly. This is fine, right? I have given. There are 6 steps, right? So through 6 steps you can get this. Basically, you go with the burp suit main, where you can learn there, but you need to get some course or something, free or paid, no worries. But you need to know all type of vulnerabilities at a point. Done. Who asked this question?
Yeah, it's me.
Done.
Yeah, I'm done with it. Yeah,
Okay. Now next. This is done. This is done. Certification. This is very important for everyone. See, uh, I'll take your question. Just a minute. Now, basically, you're asking for certification, right? So, why do we need it? I tell you, and is it required or not? First, is it required? For example, you have learned about CH, but no certificate. Okay, you have done this, but this is the thing. You cannot have a proof of work for this. That's the point. If you know 20 modules, out of which you know 15 modules, person at 10 in 10 modules, he asked the question, you cleared it. The 5 modules can give an 8 to you while doing the job because you don't have knowledge of that. So that's the thing. Now, if you go with EJPT, EWPT, OSCP, you don't have any certification, but you have a good profile on HackerOne. They'll seem that you have it, HackerOne. If you have a good profile, then you're done. You have this actually because you have proof of work. This is the main thing in cyber. Proof of work is very important. Okay. Now, if you don't cannot get 50K, 20K, 200,000. This is for OCP and this is for EJPT probably if they have not increased. This is for CEH. Okay. So if you guys cannot do this, so you can learn plus implement and have some proof of work. Okay, you know have the knowledge. Anything like publishing paper or anything regarding it, or you internship, bug bounty for defensive, go with internships. And one thing very important regarding internship, never go with that internship in which they say rupees 100, rupees 250 for certificate. That's a fake, zero value. Have this in mind. I also got into this and later realized what happened. Okay. Auto starting bug bounty, I have told you there is six. You need to wait. Let me first finish everything right. This question is done. Certification versus knowledge. Who asked it? Whose question was this? Certification versus knowledge. Respond in mic or respond in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, it is complete. It is okay.
Who
It's
whose
done.
question was this basically?
Me and another.
Okay, no. Okay. I got it now. So, no, this is a good question by the way. Whoever asked this question, good one. Like people actually think it's same or not. Layman language, I'll explain. Okay, I don't go with the jargons and all. Yes, same. Difference क्या है? Difference, what is the difference? I'll tell you one major difference. You'll know everything. Firstly, bug bounty, no fixed income. You're actually like at a freelancer. But VAPT, what is it actually? You are actually hired from a company to work as a pen tester, but above him. VAPT is kind of a good thing, right? Pen tester is junior. This is kind of a better opportunity, better name, and better. So basically, fixed income, proper experience, working for a company, working as a freelancer. This was the major difference in it. Okay, done?
Yes.
Good. If you have new questions, no problems. Certification. Yeah. Again, what was this question? Certification is done, right? So, acha, which certificate to go for? Was it that? I guess Akhilesh, it was your question, right?
Uh, yeah, certification from me.
For what?
Uh, I get digital forensic and a cyber security, which like a can you
For
comfortable in it?
sorry, for of defensive side, right? Forensics one, right?
Ah, yeah, defensive.
So that's done. Okay, that was done here. Where is it? Here, this one. Okay,
Yes, yes.
okay. Data prevention. Last topic, then Aditya will take your questions. Data prevention as a company. First, foremost, avoid this thing. Even if 100 years of experience can break this thing. This is very dangerous. First thing, okay, social engineering. Second, if you want your data not to be, don't special passwords, admin panel. only certain IPs to act and exist on admin, 5 SOC to be there because day night duty. So you need to have a shifts, right? And sometimes you should have an alternate to this. Also, a cyber team in house, in my opinion. Because if you outsource, you are just a client for them. But if in house, they are your employees. You can literally take steps to do things. Okay. Now we're done. Now, what's your question with? Let's check that. I'm learning C. After that, Python is good too. First, tell me, is your focus to get in cybersecurity, or you want to have another option of going with the development side or not? Then I'll be able to tell you. Aditya,
Yes, sir.
tell me now, like, what is your main plan? If you are trying to get just in cyber, or you want to have development side also with you, so I can have a complete roadmap for you. Because in this, if cyber does not work out, web development or any other development can take over. You have a job. Else, you just want cyber, like you want any job in cyber. So I can give you the web offensive and defensive both. The one which seems good to you, you can work on that. So tell me what's your plan. Then I'll tell you.
Sir, I'm really interested into cyber and cyber forensics. And in cyber, I am really interested in red teaming, like which is the attacking side.
Okay. First thing foremost, you said red team and forensics. Okay, this is defense. This is offense. You are basically go for purple, which is not at not right now the current thing. Either choose this or choose this. This I won't recommend you. Like generally people don't get a job easily here, but yes, here you can get. In defense, you can go with SOC. What else we have? Linux. I'll share a PDF. Okay, list of defensive site security. Okay, I'll share it on the group. Don't worry. Uh, okay. If you want for red teaming, like bug bounty you asked, right? I can give you that. Firstly, CEH for just having a basic knowledge. Then security plus compactia knowledge only. Okay, don't worry about certification. Then EJPT knowledge, EWPT knowledge, OSCP knowledge. OS kind of a very rough thing, but okay, I'll tell you very simply. Majorly in starting, you need this, you need this, you need this, max this. If you're able to do this thing, then done. Okay, okay.
Okay, sir.
Any other questions?
No,
Okay, then I guess we are done with the webinar. And one more question. At what time are you guys free on every weekend? Is it vari in variable form, right? This time, or it's like 9 to 10 you're free?
Yes, sir, I am
nine,
available at
9 to 10
9 to 10.
is a very good.
Okay, okay, Akhilesh. Aditya, what you were saying?
Sir, I am also free after 9.
Okay. Every day are you guys free, or it's on just on the weekends?
Yes, sir, every day.
Okay. Akhilesh?
No, no, weekly, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, okay. Abhishek?
every day.
Okay. One. Pawan, Pawan. Okay, might be some issue. You can type in. So, okay, right now we'll have weekend thing only. Okay, if people join us more on the weekdays part, so I'll have 1 hour 30 minutes webinar each day for something or other.
Okay. I have one doubt. Actually, during the job hour, I am identify some alert in email admin. So, could you guide me how can you report it? Yeah, how to identify deep analysis?
You are asking for a phishing email, right?
Yeah, right.
So if you have a phishing email, the first thing, whatever I have studied, known and done, also in internship was done by me in that thing. I would suggest you should have a list of. Can you mute yourself? Background noises are very high.
What?
Basically, you need to have a list of people who actually